David begins this psalm with a prayer for deliverance from his enemies and for guidance. He trusts in the Lord for stability, security, and protection. Everything, including David's life, is placed in God's care. Next, David praises God for the times when he experienced divine rescue. David shuns those who worship false gods, pointing to how the one true God answered his prayers. Because of that history, David is confident that God has placed him in a position of safety and stability. Even so, David still experiences hardship. His enemies plot and lie about him. Friends and neighbors turn their backs on him. As it would for anyone, this pushes David to exhaustion and tempts him to despair. Nevertheless, he trusts in God and believes his entire life is controlled and guided by God's hand. In ancient figure of speech, a shining face represented happiness and approval. So when David asks God to shine his face, he is asking for divine approval and blessing. Those who follow the Lord will ultimately be rescued from all evil, including plots and accusations. Although David's natural fear made him feel alienated from the Lord, he testifies that the Lord heard his prayer.
Psalm 31. To the leader, a psalm of David.
In you, O Lord, I seek refuge. Do not let me ever be put to shame. In your righteousness deliver me. Incline your ear to me. Rescue me speedily. Be a rock of refuge for me, a strong fortress to save me. You are indeed my rock and my fortress. For your name's sake, lead me and guide me. Take me out of the net that is hidden for me, for you are my refuge. Into your hand I commit my spirit. You have redeemed me, O Lord, faithful God. You hate those who pay regard to worthless idols, but I trust in the Lord. I will exult and rejoice in your steadfast love, because you have seen my affliction. You have taken heed of my adversities, and have not delivered me into the hand of the enemy. You have set my feet in a broad place. Be gracious to me, O Lord, for I am in distress. My eye wastes away from grief, my soul and body also. For my life is spent with sorrow, and my years with sighing. My strength fails because of my misery, and my bones waste away. I am the scorn of all my adversaries, a horror to my neighbors, an object of dread to my acquaintances. Those who see me in the street flee from me. I have passed out of mind like one who is dead. I have become like a broken vessel, for I hear the whispering of many, terror all around, as they scheme together against me, as they plot to take my life. But I trust in you, O Lord. I say you are my God. My times are in your hand. Deliver me from the hand of my enemies and persecutors. Let your face shine upon your servant. Save me in your steadfast love. Do not let me be put to shame, O Lord, for I call on you. Let the wicked be put to shame. Let them go dumbfounded to Sheol. Let the lying lips be stilled that speak insolently against the righteous with pride and contempt. Oh, how abundant is your goodness that you have laid up for those who fear you, and accomplished for those who take refuge in you, in the sight of everyone. In the shelter of your presence you hide them from human plots. You hold them safe under your shelter from contentious tongues. Blessed be the Lord, for he has wondrously shown his steadfast love to me when I was beset as a city under siege. I had said in my alarm, I am driven far from your sight. but you heard my supplications when I cried out to you for help. Love the Lord, all you his saints. The Lord preserves the faithful, but abundantly repays the one who acts haughtily. Be strong, and let your heart take courage, all you who wait for the Lord.